Guys, this is Philodendron Jungle Boogie. It's an upright type of Philodendron, which means it doesn't really vine like this one does. This is an epiphytic plant. In nature, it grows up trees. It doesn't do all that. It does that. So, as you can see, the roots have roots, and it is ready to pot up. I think I'm going to go with a 6-inch terracotta, because it's a pretty big plant and it's got a pretty good system of roots already. And then I'm going to go with my chunky mix. I'll show you what that looks like. So I basically have that left over from the Hoya mix, which I got a lot of the cocoa coir out of there, not as much potting mix. I just use a little less cocoa coir or cocoa brick, cocoa husk, orchid bark, reptile bark. I'll just use a little bit of less of that in this mix. I'm not going to fill it up too much in case I need to add more of something in there for something else. So I'm going to grab me a little, see, I got a little drawer of sand there. I like to mix that in there just a little bit. All right. Mix that around and see how it looks first before I decide to add more perlite. Now I'll add a little bit more perlite in it, just a tad. All right, now I can add more cocoa coir, or whatever. That's not cocoa coir, I am so lying to you. Cocoa husk. So I'm still adding some air in there, but it's not going to be quite as much. I'm going to go with some more. I mean, you could grow it in like Hoya mix, but you're going to be watering the plant a lot more. All right. First, with any kind of potting, I like to line the bottom with chunks. That way it helps the drainage out. And of course, if you didn't see, I got my piece of window screen down there covering the hole. That way it helps with soil and stuff falling out of the bottom. So I just chuck that there. Just a layer is fine. And then I'm going to add some soil in there. That looks perfect. The roots are going to get covered up by the soil, and it's got some aerial roots growing from the side there that can also shoot down in the plant, in the soil, and make the plant stronger. So I'm going to backfill now, and I can't do that one-handed. And since this is a water propagation, it's important to keep it kind of moist for the first week. So go ahead and water it in, and then I would wait till it needs watered again. You know, just let it dry out like normal after that, and it should be okay. So we'll keep an update on Jungle Boogie here. Also, it's about time for this baby to bloom. See what they call it? This is actually a Thanksgiving cactus. Christmas cactus looks a little bit different. It doesn't matter. You can bloom these plants whenever. It's the fact of putting them in a dark period and then bringing them out into light, and it forces them to bloom. So I'm getting ready to start that process now. I took her out from there, well, where the Scindapsus is now, and just kind of moved her off to the side here where it's not getting direct grow lights or anything like that. And then over the next couple weeks, I'm going to put it in basically darkness. But I just watered it today and sprayed it with the neem spray and all that, so I'm not ready for full darkness yet because I don't want to risk root rot. I picked up, I'll show you here in a bit, but I found this little $10 cute Phalaenopsis orchid, and I've killed, I think I've only bought 2 Phalaenopsis orchids. They're supposed to be the easiest orchids to grow, and I killed them. But someone said just take it out of that sphagnum moss that it comes in the store and just put straight cocoa brick cocoa brick or cocoa chips, orchid bark in there. You know, so I done that, and I don't have an orchid pot, but I figured terracotta is probably the best. I'm probably going to have to craft one out of a plastic pot because, for one, Amazon doesn't really have 3-inch orchid pots, and the 4-inch pots are kind of pricey even though they're cute, so I'll probably just get crafty. In case you missed it in the last video, I got Hoya Wayeti, just a regular green one, and I kept this 4-inch pot for myself, and I decided to put her up here. Yeah, I wanted something, you know, a little more slender, sophisticated, and those kind of vibes right there, so that's what I done. Anyhow, here's Jungle Boogie all potted up and such. I let her drain out over the sink, that way it's not gonna get root rot as bad, maybe. That's the plan, that's the goal behind that. I put her right back where she was because I don't know where else to move her for now, especially with getting ready to move plants in, and it's kind of a wide plant. So she's just going to hang out right there. I'm trying to make sure it gets some sunlight on it. That way if I do move it into a higher sunlight area, then it's prepared for it. So, hey guys, thank you for stopping by on this rainy, dreary day. And I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.